Some events that have happened on YouTube lately that I have seen have made me think about what I wear on my feet on a motorcycle. All right, let's look at a spectrum of footwear. We'll start with the ridiculous and go to the other end and kind of explain my thought process on how to protect your feet. I mean, everybody likes to talk about the, levels of testing for helmets and the $600 helmet and the $900 helmet, but very few people talk that much about what you wear on your feet. So all of us are guilty of jumping on the bike after work or after that oil change, taking it for a road test, getting on with whatever you have on, especially on your feet, the slip-on shoes of whatever nature, and heading down the road because I'm just going around the corner. But motorcycles are inherently dangerous. Even with the best pair of boots, you're going to have openings for injury. There's nothing out there that's going to protect you 100%. Not even in a four-wheeled vehicle are you going to be perfectly safe. So let's start out with some really inappropriate footwear. Let's see. These are slip-on shoes. Definitely not. Let's make these Crocs, flip-flops, slippers, anything like that you can dream up. Definitely not these. No ankle protection, no support, no crush protection. There is, I guess these are leather, so there is some abrasion protection, but definitely not these. Some folks commute. You got a meeting that day, you've got a dress code to wear. Don't wear these. Don't wear these. Again, you're out camping. You're on a motorcycle camping trip. You're on however you want to think about it. You've got your camp shoes on, hiking shoes, or you're going on a hike, you're riding to a hike. Definitely not these. There is nothing, absolutely nothing to these that's going to protect you in any kind of a wreck. So, work boots. Let's imagine these are lace up, or these. You wear them to work. They protect your feet at work. They look good, they're comfortable. However, again, there is nothing there to protect you whatsoever. There is some abrasion protection because they're leather, but there's nothing here for your foot to be protected in the event of a motorcycle crash. What brings this on for me is a friend of this channel has recently had a motorcycle crash and lost his foot originally and most of the bottom portion of his leg. There was another Phoenix rider that I can't find his channel, but I saw it and he was riding back east. Same thing, same leg. So over and over again, and I just did a search to try to find that channel and there's just video after video after video of foot and leg injuries that maybe not could have been avoided, but they could have been minimalized and maybe saved that limb. So everybody wants to be comfortable when they ride, stylish. That comes from pretty much all sections, but it hovers around one or two sections of motorcycling. I don't want to look like I just walked off the moon, or I want to be comfortable, they hurt my feet. You got to divorce yourself from complete living room comfort when you're riding on a motorcycle. To be safe and to ride properly, you're going to have a little bit of discomfort. You are riding a motorcycle with zero protection on the outside. You're riding out in the elements, and there's a level of discomfort. However, on the ridiculous side, these are $700 motorcycle boots, motocross boots. Probably, arguably one of the best manufacturers out there. These are Italian made. Everything is made to be replaced. When you buckle these things up, your foot is probably the best protected out of any motorcycle boot. Road bike, dirt bike, dual sport, adventure motorcycling. These are the ultimate in motorcycle foot protection. Are they practical to ride on that motorcycle or that one? I ride them on this one. No longer ride dirt bikes, but I do use it on my adventure bike when I am going off-road. But these give you front to rear hyperextension protection, side to side protection. There's just almost no way to do that. They are hinged so that you can walk in them. To me, these things are super comfortable, probably more comfortable than a lot of the road bike boots I've worn. However, they are clunky and big and really don't work on these two bikes, but they are very protective. And on long trips on the ADV bike, I may wear these occasionally. I have jettisoned all of my adventure motorcycle boots, my road bike boots. They just didn't meet up to the standard. They were several years old, but you really want something that is going to lock your foot in place. Now, even with these, you can have a spiral fracture, and that could be detrimental in very many ways. That is a very hard injury to come back from. However, in most cases, and hopefully if you do have one, it is that case, these will protect you to probably the maximum amount that you can have for motorcycle footwear. Again, these are on the other side of the ridiculous. I spent a lot of time thinking about what boot I could use, what boot I could purchase. And like I said, I jettisoned, which unfortunately for this video, I could use those as demonstration here. However, I have jettisoned anything that didn't have good ankle protection, didn't encapsulate your foot and lock you into the boot. But I spent a lot of time looking at road bike boots. I looked at adventure boots, more motocross boots, and the lower level motocross boots was just kind of where I was going to, don't offer the protection that those Garniers do. And I looked at what I was wearing, even to go to the convenience store or down the road. I no longer wear walk around footwear. And this is what I have come up with. These are a lower version of those Garniers. These are not Garniers, these are Formas. These are built very much the same way. They don't have the stack that goes up in the large plastic, the large protective plastic on top. However, they fit on this bike and they fit on this bike. They are leather, they are somewhat stylish. You do still look like you are kind of walking on the moon. However, these have the same type of sole, the same rebuildable materials. They protect your foot. These are very hard. They have abrasion and crush resistance in the front. They lock your ankle and foot into place, and they come up just about to mid-calf, low mid-calf. For road bike boots and for light dual sporting on like forest roads or gravel roads, these are my choice. I would highly recommend, if you can get a pair of these, no matter what kind of bike you ride, or use kind of that standard, this off-road motorcycle boot standard, and apply that to the road bike boots that you're going. We want to make sure that there's crush protection, abrasion protection, and your ankle and foot protection, where you're locking yourself into these boots, is what you really want to look for in any kind of or any genre of boots that you're buying. So those are just my thoughts. Please comment down below if you have any additional thoughts like that. I'm not wanting to argue about what brand or what review level, certification level of things. Just I wanted to talk about the practicality and the components of things. People dive down into CE and Snell on helmets and things like that, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a good information out there for folks that are out there riding. Even some of the older riders like me, I was heading down the road in some of these less good idea boots, and kind of want to put that bug in your head. If you own a pair of motorcycle boots, even if you're going to go around the corner, why don't you just throw those on and keep your feet protected. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching. Adios.